Many of these actors' departures from Young and the Restless are quite contentious. Before the major Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, paternity reveal, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman was known as Adam Wilson. He made his debut in 2008. Michael Money was the most controversial of the two Adam actors to leave. Chris Engen played Adam from February 2008 until June 2009 prior to Money. After a year or so, Engen abruptly quit. Speculation that the actor was uneasy with the plot of Adam seducing another man also erupted in the rumor mill. Even though Engen strongly denied it, he did leave. After taking over in June 2009, Michael Money excelled in the position for 5 years. In his role as Adam, he was a fan favorite and received an Emmy nomination in 2013, the year he was dismissed. He was exited. He did not choose to leave. Money has always vehemently disputed the allegations of inappropriate backstage behavior toward a younger female co-star, which were reported in tabloids. The female co-star has never corroborated the allegations. His alleged backstage battle with Eric Braeden, better known as the legendary Victor Newman, was probably the bigger reason for his departure. A few months after Money was fired, Braeden said that Michael Money had started an effort to have him removed from Young and the Restless. Braeden denied having Money dismissed though. Such choices usually fall under the purview of the producer and showrunner rather than another performer. Even though Braeden disputes it, you most likely have some influence if you've been on the show for a while. In November 2014, Justin Hartley, who was adored, was replaced as Adam Newman. After departing in 2016 to work on other endeavors, he was cast in the wildly popular and critically acclaimed primetime series This Is Us. After 2 years as Adam, he went on to achieve enormous success. He currently stars in Tracker, another popular CBS program. After these two departures, the authors developed a plot about Adam's death and then brought him back to life with a casting. Mark Grossman is the most recent recast who is still playing the part. Gina Tognoni, who played Phyllis Summers on Young and the Restless, made another contentious departure. After over 20 years of plotting and romance, Michelle Stafford left the character of Phyllis in 1994, as well as performances nominated for Emmys. Fans were caught off guard when she abruptly announced her resignation in July 2013. After a dispute with Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, Phyllis fell down some steps and went into a coma in her farewell episode, which aired in early August 2013. Michelle claimed at the time that she made the decision to leave because she wanted to pursue other chances. However, fans questioned whether Jill Farron Phelps, the executive producer at the time, might have played a role. Michelle Stafford later landed a major role as Nina Reeves on General Hospital. When Phyllis came out of her coma in 2014, Gina Tognoni was cast on Young and the Restless. Gina had a fantastic acting career, and the recast was adored by many. Then, in 2019, she was suddenly sacked as if by chance. Michelle Stafford also came back. The representations of Gina and Michelle were separated by 10 episodes. Head writer Josh Griffith and executive producer Anthony Morina claimed responsibility for the exchange and firing, saying they were restoring Y&R to its iconic sensibility and actively courted Michelle Stafford to get her back. Let's move on to the contentious exchange of Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd actors. Donnie Bowes played the part from November 2019 until February 2021 after an 8-year hiatus. Bowes had excellent chemistry with Melissa Ordway, played by Abby Newman, and produced 108 episodes of strong work. Then, apparently out of nowhere, Bowes was out in the middle of Chance and Abby's surrogacy adventure with Maria Copeland, Cameron Grimes. Just a few days prior to the event, he announced on Instagram that his final air date was February 1. The fans were completely unprepared. He also disclosed that it wasn't until Christmas Eve that he discovered he had been slashed. "I'd love to say that I've booked a big project and that I'm leaving on my own volition, but that would not be the truth," Bowes said. He added that COVID budget concerns were causing other cast members to be let go. Later, Donnie Bowes changed his post to make it less provocative and accusing. Additionally, he originally stated that a Chance recast would not occur, but he was mistaken. Bowes never responded to suggestions that his dismissal was due to his political views, and they are still rumors. In November 2021, Connor Floyd was introduced as the recast Chance Connor Floyd later that year. His demise occurred in August 2025. After landing a big role on Days of Our Lives, Connor Floyd quit. Let's now discuss Lola Rosol's departure. From September 2018 to 2021, Sasha Calle portrayed Lola on Young and the Restless. She and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, clicked like clockwork. After that, everything changed in February 2021. Lola was also heading out of Genoa City. Even though Y&R fans were disappointed, Sasha's exit was for a very good reason for the actress. She became the first Latina actress to play the character of Supergirl in the film The Flash, defeating more than 425 other actresses in the process. Additionally, it worked out perfectly because, to be honest, Young and the Restless was not at that time developing interesting plots for Lola. We'll now talk about two Summer Newman departures and the reasons behind them. The second actress to portray the elderly Summer Newman on Young and the Restless was Hunter King. We will discuss her departure as well as Allison Lanier's. Hunter King's portrayal of Summer Newman won over fans. She held the position from 2012 until 2021, with a brief hiatus. In 2014 and 2015, Hunter won 2 Daytime Emmys for Outstanding Younger Actress. But her goals went beyond playing Summer on the serial opera. After taking a brief hiatus to work on a primetime series, Hunter King ultimately made the decision to completely abandon soap operas. Since abandoning the character of Summer Newman, she has continued to be active in TV series and motion pictures. Then, in May 2022, Allison Lanier, who was nominated for a 2024 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress, replaced Summer on Young and the Restless. For 3 years, Allison portrayed Summer. Allison abruptly revealed on X on April 30, 2025, that her final episode would air on May 2. She said that although she had learnt a lot and enjoyed the voyage, she thought it was time to take her growth in a different way. There wasn't much front-burner content for Summer on Y&R because Kyle Abbott had already moved on to Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, and Chance was slated for death. Although her abrupt departure left potential for a comeback or recast, some critics claimed that it deprived Allison Lanier out of appropriate closure. Let's talk about Richard Burgi's departure as Ashlyn Locke now. Richard Burgi, who plays the twisted villain Ashlyn Locke on The Young and the Restless, is an excellent performer. In March 2021, Richard Burgi joined Y&R. Additionally, his character Ashlyn made Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, fall in love, but let's face it, he was a jerk. Burgi claims that he was abruptly sacked in January 2022 due to a misinterpretation of workplace policy. The Ashland actor tested positive for COVID while visiting relatives over the 2021 Christmas holiday. Burgi adhered to the new CDC recommendations, which called for 5 days of isolation. With its gripping plots and endearing characters, The Young and the Restless, Y&R, has enthralled viewers for more than 50 years. Behind the scenes, though, fans are curious and speculating about the departures of a number of well-liked stars. We explore the reasons behind some of these players' departures from the program in this piece, illuminating the personal and professional aspects that affected their choices. From 2022 until 2025, Allison Lanier played Summer Newman. She declared in May 2025 that she was leaving the show because it was time to grow in a different direction. Lanier emphasized her ambition to take on new challenges and possibilities while expressing grateful for her time on Y&R and the support from fans. Connor Floyd became a member of Y&R in 2021 and assumed the position of Chance Chancellor. Following a dramatic plot in which Chance courageously died while trying to stop a criminal, his character was written off the program in July 2025. Floyd's career underwent a dramatic change when he decided to quit Y&R to play Chad Dimera on Days of Our Lives. A misunderstanding of the COVID-19 protocol in January 2022 prematurely ended Richard Burgi's reign as Ashlyn Locke. Burgi was isolated for 5 days as advised by the CDC after testing positive for COVID-19 over the Christmas break. But he was not aware of Y&R's 10-day isolation guideline, which resulted in his termination from the program. The role of Ian Ward, played by Ray Wise, ended tragically in a shooting in January 2025. His exit was a result of the program's continuous attempts to add new characters and update plots, which reflected the fluidity of soap opera stories. In 2025, Jermaine Rivers became Damien for YNR. After being stabbed and poisoned, his character was written off the program in July of the same year. Rivers highlighted the intricacies and connections his character had inside the plot, expressing thanks for the chance to play Damien and the emotional depth the part offered. Hunter King, who played Summer Newman before Allison Lanier, was the recipient of 2 Daytime Emmy Awards. King departed from YNR in 2022 for both personal and professional reasons, including a wish to take on new challenges and acting chances. Controversy surrounds Michael Money's 2013 departure from YNR. There were claims that he had acted inappropriately against co-star Hunter King. Money was fired as a result of the incident, even though he rejected the accusations. Significant fan reactions and conversations around workplace behavior in the entertainment sector were triggered by his departure. The character's plot, especially an impending same-sex love plot, caused Chris Engen, who played Adam Newman, to leave the program in 2009. Engen's decision to leave the series brought to light the difficulties actors encounter when their own convictions clash with character development. Jack Abbott's role was created by Terry Lester in 1980, but he quit the show in 1985 because of creative disagreements and worries about the character's future. The dynamic of the program changed significantly after he left, and Peter Bergman was cast in the part, which he still plays today. From 1975 to 1982, David Hasselhoff portrayed Snapper Foster. His wish to seek other acting opportunities, most notably appearing in Knight Rider, influenced his choice to leave YNR. The Foster family was gradually removed from the main plotlines of the show as a result of his departure. These actors' exits from The Young and the Restless highlight the intricate interactions between individual decisions, career goals, and artistic trajectories that influence daytime television. Fans may miss these characters, but the show's ability to change and bring in new talent guarantees its relevance and appeal. Knowing why these characters leave gives viewers a greater understanding of the dynamic world of soap operas and the people who make these stories come to life.